Have you ever felt that eerie sensation of being watched, even when you're completely alone? You know, that shiver down your spine, as if something, or someone, is lurking just out of sight? Well, you're not the only one. Many people report these experiences, and they could be more than just your imagination. In fact, this might be a sign of monitoring spirits observing you. In this video, we're going to explore 5 unmistakable signs that these spiritual entities are watching you right now. Whether you felt a spiritual presence, noticed odd occurrences, or experienced a sudden and unexplained energy drain, there's a good chance you're being monitored. But don't worry, I'm also going to show you exactly how to protect your energy and safeguard your peace from these supernatural forces. But before we dive into the signs, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in spiritual growth, protection, and discovering hidden knowledge, you won't want to miss any of our upcoming videos. Hit the notification bell so you can stay ahead and safeguard your spiritual journey. Have you ever been sitting alone in a room, maybe focused on your work or watching TV, and suddenly felt like eyes were on you? Not just a passing thought, but a deep, unsettling feeling that doesn't go away. This isn't something to brush off. When you're feeling that intense gaze, even when no one is physically around, it's often the work of monitoring spirits. These entities specialize in gathering information, observing your life and actions. They linger in the shadows, hoping to go unnoticed, but your spiritual awareness can sense their presence. If this feeling of being observed lingers, especially in certain places or times of day, it's a strong indication that you're being watched by these spiritual entities. Now, let's talk about what you can do. One effective way to protect your energy is to strengthen your spiritual practices. You can start by performing a daily cleansing ritual. Burning sage or using protective crystals like black tourmaline can create a protective barrier. Visualizing a shield of white light surrounding you is another great tool to keep these unwanted observers at bay. Remember, it's all about creating a safe, sacred space where your energy is untouchable. We all had nightmares, right? But there's a difference between regular bad dreams and the kind of unexplained phenomena caused by spiritual interference. Monitoring spirits often invade your subconscious during sleep, influencing your dreams in ways that are meant to scare or weaken you. Have you ever had a dream where you were being chased, watched, or controlled? And even after you wake up, it lingers, a heaviness, an uneasiness. This is a strong indicator of spiritual interference. When these spiritual entities invade your dreams, it's not by accident. They're trying to tap into your fears, making you vulnerable by keeping you in a constant state of alertness and exhaustion. To combat this, consider integrating a pre-sleep spiritual cleansing ritual into your routine. Burning sage or using Palo Santo before bed can purify the space around you. You can also use crystals like amethyst under your pillow to promote restful sleep and block negative energies. Most importantly, pray or meditate to set the intention that your dreams remain yours and untouchable by outside forces. Visualizing a protective shield before you sleep is a powerful tool to reclaim your subconscious mind. Have you ever been startled by an object moving or falling with no logical explanation? This might seem harmless at first, but it's actually one of the most obvious signs of spirit monitoring. Monitoring spirits are known to manipulate physical objects to either communicate or instill fear. If objects are falling or shifting in your space without explanation, especially in specific areas or at particular times, it's often their way of making their presence known. For example, you may notice a book falling off the shelf when you're deep in thought, or a light flickering during moments of emotional intensity. These paranormal signs are indicators that a spiritual entity is in your space. So, what can you do? First, don't panic. Recognize that these are attempts to unsettle you. Perform a spiritual cleansing ritual immediately. Walk through the area, using sage, incense, or salt water, and affirm that only positive energy can remain in your home. You can also place protective symbols, such as crosses or crystals, in the areas where activity occurs most frequently. Be consistent. Monitoring spirits thrive on weak energy, and your strength will repel them over time. This one might seem less supernatural at first glance, but have you noticed your phone glitching or your computer shutting down unexpectedly, especially during important moments? Monitoring spirits don't just watch, they can also manipulate the energy around your electronics. Technology malfunctions are a surprisingly common sign of spiritual interference. Think about it. You're having an important conversation, or maybe you're doing something spiritually significant like journaling or meditating, and suddenly, your phone dies or your computer crashes. Coincidence? Maybe not. These spiritual entities are known to tamper with technology to disrupt your focus or communication. When this happens, take a step back. Breathe and ground yourself. Step outside if possible. Walk barefoot on the ground to reconnect with the Earth's energy. This simple act can disrupt the negative energy and give you clarity. And if the problem persists, consider placing grounding crystals, like hematite or smoky quartz, near your electronic devices. Finally, let's talk about one of the most insidious signs: feeling utterly drained of energy for no apparent reason. Monitoring spirits often act like energy vampires, siphoning your energy to weaken and manipulate you. If you wake up exhausted despite a full night's sleep or feel constantly fatigued throughout the day, you could be dealing with an unseen spiritual force. These energy drains happen because monitoring spirits feed off your life force, leaving you feeling depleted. You might also notice your emotions fluctuating without any obvious triggers. One minute you're fine, the next, you're overwhelmed with sadness, anger, or fear. To combat this, you need to prioritize spiritual protection. Start by building daily habits that strengthen your energy. Meditation, yoga, and spending time in nature can all help fortify your spiritual defenses. You can also practice visualization techniques, imagining yourself surrounded by a golden light that replenishes your energy. This not only blocks the energy drain but restores your vitality. Now that you recognize the signs, you're probably wondering, what can I do to stop this? Don't worry, there are powerful techniques to help shield yourself from monitoring spirits and reclaim your peace. Spiritual cleansing, such as smudging with sage or Palo Santo, can clear out negative energies from your space. Daily meditation and visualization techniques can also help you build a spiritual fortress around yourself, making it harder for these spirits to penetrate. One method is to visualize a protective white light surrounding you. Close your eyes and imagine this light forming a bubble around you, keeping out any negative energy or unwanted entities. This technique, when practiced regularly, strengthens your spiritual intuition and creates a barrier between you and monitoring spirits. Additionally, stay mindful of your spiritual awareness. Journaling your emotions, dreams, and experiences can help you identify patterns in when and where these spiritual interactions occur. Once you recognize their influence, you're better equipped to stop it. But, and this is key, consistency is your greatest weapon. These spirits thrive on fear and uncertainty. By cultivating a strong, positive energy field, you're making it clear that your space is sacred and no one can penetrate it. If you found these signs helpful and want to learn more about how to protect your energy and stay spiritually empowered, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We're just scratching the surface of what's possible in the spiritual realm, and there's so much more to uncover. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another video that could change the way you see the world. And if you've experienced any of these signs yourself, leave a comment below. Let's share our stories and support each other on this journey. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more protected you'll be. You're not powerless. Being watched by monitoring spirits may feel unsettling, but awareness is your greatest defense. Recognizing the signs, whether it's the feeling of being watched, unexplained nightmares, or even technology malfunctions, gives you the upper hand. Now, you know what to look for, and you have the tools to reclaim your space. But here's the key: these spirits only have the power you give them. By understanding their tactics and reinforcing your spiritual protection, you make yourself untouchable. Their influence fades in the light of your strength. Think of yourself as a beacon of light, radiating a force that not only protects you but also shields those around you. This isn't just about avoiding negativity, it's about reclaiming your life, your peace, and your energy. By integrating simple practices, like daily spiritual cleansing, grounding exercises, and maintaining a high vibration, you can live in harmony with the spiritual world without being a victim to it. So, keep learning, stay vigilant, and trust your inner wisdom. You have everything you need to protect yourself from these spiritual entities. The power is, and always will be, yours.